Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We are Team 9 from Class 11 D1. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Vũ Linh. I'm the leader of Team 9. Here's Thủy Quỳnh, Bảo Lam, Hồ Linh, Linh Chi, Bích Ngọc, Anh Quân, and Xuân Hiếu. Today we are going to present you Unit 9 Cities of the Future. Our presentation is divided into 7 areas in the future. Now let's turn to the first part of our project, which is about environmental conditions.
Between now and 2050, we will continue to see an increase in the environmental and climate-related hazards that are a major concern today. The hazards are innumerable, can be broken down into 3 broad categories. So first is hot-dated climate.
Densely populated region will be especially hard hit, and up to 350 million people in mega cities will suffer from the resulting heat stress by 2050. Similarly, this temperature increase will lead to severe drought in many parts of the world.
If average temperature increase further, life will become untenable for many regions on the planet with potential to displace tens of millions.
Now we come to the next point, which is about increased spread of disease. The major driver of this trend will include increased temperature, flooding, urbanization, and the movement of human populations around the world. This will lead to increase in food and waterborne disease, especially those spread by pests like fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes.
Increased level of air pollution, ground level ozone, and airborne allergens will also lead to high grade of respiratory illness, combined with other disease matter. This will put a significant strain on healthcare system, especially in urban centers in at least developed countries. Next is sinking city. As a result of rising sea level and extreme weather, cities risk increased flooding, the displacement of their residents, and in some cases may even need to be abandoned.
On top of that, many cities in low-lying areas are expected to be completely flooded or submerged by 2050.
In Southeast Asia, at least 2 major capitals may have to abandon because of rising sea level and flooding. These include Bangkok and Jakarta. Similarly, the Mekong Delta could be underwater as well, not to mention Ho Chi Minh City and parts of Northwest capital of Hanoi.
So that's all we have to say. Now we would like to introduce Linh Chi and Bảo Lam to talk about technology in the future.
Technology has the power to do many things and changing the world is one of them. Here's all the technology that probably change our life forever over the coming decade. Human-like robot, a Polish company called Clone, had been working a lifelike robotic hand, which aims to have a similar characteristic to a human hand, including the same size, shape, muscle, and skeletal makeup.
The cloud case is an impressive picture. Keysight offers 27 degrees of freedom to secure a mix of synthetic posts like a and mushroom.
And the next thing we need to consider is space tourism.
We can fly to virtually any country in the world without any trouble. But what if we could one day see the Earth from space?
Companies such as Virgin Galactic, SpaceX, and even Amazon Blue Origin want to make a reality one day and give Earth a very expensive ship aboard a spaceship to take Earth into orbit. Passengers on Amazon will stable space. Shuttle will be taken 100 kilometers above sea level before proceeding back to Earth. Electric driving car or self-driving car. Electric cars are nothing new. We have on our roads sometime now, and they are only getting better.
Car batteries are lasting longer. The transit system infrastructure is growing and self autopilot mode that can take over some driving controls, but one day car manufacturers hope to let us go completely hands-free.
I'd like to change direction and talk about lab work raw meat. Lab work raw meat is a real thing that already being worked on. If scientists can develop a cost-effective way to grow edible meat in the lab, it will change the way we live and eat forever. This can not only cut down the ecological damage farming that to the world, but also make room for an ethical alternative to meat eating that many people could enjoy.
Lastly, artificial intelligence, also known as AI, is all around us. It's in machine, robot, and even our smartphone.
Voice assistants such as Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant prove how far AI has already come, but it could eventually find its way into things like robot servant. ChatGPT has recently been making way in the tech space, having a big influence on the way we do things and showing the potential future of AI by getting it too. And although AI tools have been grabbing incredible imagery with just a few words, let's just hope will take over the world.
We discussed about the treatment of well.
Thoughts of which are generated momentarily, and the world has yet to fully understand how to manage this immense amount of waste properly. One point everyone can agree on is that the manual labor, waste collection, process, and are not efficient. But what is the future of waste management?
Turning waste into energy. Waste will become a result of produced energy and alternative material. Landfill and abandoned industry areas are gradually converted to agricultural after soil remain ardent. Waste water is treated for irrigation or human consumption.
Measured up recyclability, recycling, and reuse use items, those that are already biodegradable are more easily reused or recycled and enhance community. Smart waste management. The waste management industry needs to become digitized and data-driven. When smart waste management solutions are applied over time, the data is collected. This data enhanced sensor can be used to identify field pattern, optimize driver route and schedule, and reduce operational costs.
The short waste management future include turning waste into energy and practice, improvement in monitoring system, data collection, and much more technology-based advancement. We will turn into cooling with building.
Thank you to Quỳnh and Anh. Now we will talk about buildings. Super tall buildings will function like mini cities.
With high demand and high land cost, super tall buildings may be converted to house low and medium income workers. They will function like mini cities with floor dedicated to working out, residential space, and office work.
Building will be multi-purpose in which to work, learn, connect, and relax. Used differently at morning, noon, and night, remaining alive and dynamic around the clock and calendar.
Buildings windows will be replaced by virtual reality screen.
In Back to the Future Part 2, Marty Fly's future home was equipped with a virtual reality window that could be changed to any scene. The report envisioned a similar future where buildings don't have windows, but VR screen.
This could be a very cheap and fast way of constructing cheap residential accommodation. Buildings will be run by an artificial intelligence personality, Hello Building version 0.
Building occupants will be able to talk to the building and place requests like asking for an indoor temperature change.
Here's some most important thing about this for you. Mean of transport. With the rapid development of society, the means of transport are more and more increasing. Currently, personal cars account for a large proportion of all types of vehicles. And what will happen? Not just one, but thousands of cars crammed together like that. And to find a solution in the future, it is suggested that there be investment in the development of an aerial vehicle, also known as hovercar, should be invested. A hovercar can fly like on the sky like a regular airplanes and travel on the ground like cars. And especially is it capable of elevating itself some distance from the ground through some propulsion technology. The capability of elevating itself from above the ground eliminates the need for tires, and unlike an agricultural vehicle, it's operated with renewable energy sources such as biofuels or electricity, which produce dust cloud and therefore can decrease air pollution. And don't worry about safety, it's an unmanned vehicle and it's programmed to avoid other vehicles, especially in the air. The vehicle itself has sensors in every corner of it so that it can warn the owner if there are dangerous signs. That's the most ideal solution we can take right now. We will man with their ever-rising urge for existence. We'll find an even better solution than.
And finally, let's talk about education.
Education is another area of social life. Every information technology is changing the way we communicate. Educational system is supported by high technology. Robot teacher and distance learning is popular among students.
For example, cutting-edge technology has play a role in the classroom. Many schools around the world provide students with their own electronic devices, and class assignments are increasingly placed on cloud computing platforms such as Blackboard and Google Classroom.
Second, tuition fees will be eliminated in the future to ensure that everyone has access to education. Furthermore, in the future, students will study 4 days, 8 weeks rather than 6.
Finally, exam will change dramatically, and there may be no exam at all. Because the pressure of rank and the fear of being left behind in the race of number have already done a great deal of harm. Many people believe that exams are now organized in such a way that students cram for them and forget about them the next day.
Next is the most interesting game. So, can you tell me which tutors are you for online learning in Vietnam? The popular one. A. Zoom, B. Siri, C. Subclassroom, D. Sony. I will read again. Which tutors are you for online learning in Vietnam? A. Zoom, B. Siri, C. Subclassroom, D. Shopee. Thảo Phương. I think it's A. We have to choose for this. Zoom and subclassroom. Yes, a present for Thảo Phương. What can be multi-purpose building help people with? A. Working, B. Entertaining, C. Learning, D. All of the above. Raise your hand. Okay, Quang.
Me.
You brother. Can you name me at least two boys a season two? At least two boys a season two. That's so hard. Name me two boys season two. If no one can answer this, I will help you. The answer is Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant. So turn to the next. It's really interesting. What does AI stand for? Raise your hand. Okay. Wow.
Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence.
Thank you. Good. Can you tell me? Can you complete the sentence and translate for me? That's really hard. If we have solar panel on your own roof, we will be able to generate your own. Turn. Complete. If we have solar panel on our roof, we will be able to generate your own. Raise your hand. Let me come. Okay, what?
Electricity.
You right. Thank you for watching.
So the future is unpredictable, but one thing we can be assured is that individual can influence it. What we as students must do now is study hard and being a good, a valuable citizen to help the country thrive. So that's bring us to the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Tôi góp ý